Greetings, humanity. I am Jim, and I am going to be trying something new today. New for me. So, sometime I believe it's back in the 1990s. At around the time that I was starting to not play as many computer games, they came out with this game called Myst. I kept hearing about it from time to time. I never actually got a chance to play it, and so I'm gonna take a stab at it. I always meant to get around to it, so here we are. Now, the version I'm playing is not the original. Precisely, this is a version that came out closer, I believe, to the year 2000, called realMyst. This is something I was just sort of looking through when I was trying to figure out which one to buy, and I was like, wait, well, which one is... And at the time it was like, this one is clearly much better. I have no idea if that's actually the case or not. But we're going to give it a try. We're going to see what happens. I have no idea. I'm going in blind here. So I'm not sure. But yes, I kind of wanted to put a little more, give myself a little more time before going back to one or two of the other games I've been playing. So I figured, throw this in the mix, see what happens. I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. Heavens help us. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and load the thing up, and hopefully nothing explodes. I have already kind of reset this for my system currently as is, and we'll kind of go from there. All right. I am now pressing the play. Oh, see, I messed up already. I messed up already. I've messed up already. Hang on. I turned on ambient music, and I need to turn that off before I do anything else. There we go. There. Silence ambient music. Now let's get this going. Okay. This is also one of those games that I can't leave the screen without changing certain things. It's a little bit wide vision, but it's as close as I could get to my monitor's resolution. This is a new type of tea I'm also trying out. A friend of mine sent this to me. From the Dryad Tea Company. I'm not sure if it's made with actual dryads or not, or by actual dryads. Probably by actual dryads. But who knows? So this is the Mist of Reality. Yes.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, the questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
It's one of those things where I have not loaded the my headset's acting up. All right, here we go. We have a book. He wants us to do things with the book. So of course I'm going to put the cursor everywhere else first. All right, we're good. Hey. We have an island coming up. My understanding is the action of this game takes place on an island on which there are many puzzles. And that's it. Okay. I guess we'll go in. So my understanding is that this the original game did not exist in the third dimension, and so this is like apparently earlier 3D treatment of things. Let me go ahead and see about. And we were tinkering with 3D in the 90s. I'm just going to. You'll see I cheated. I came here before. There's apparently nothing to save. Okay. Just gonna resume. As I have forgotten how to do. Do we have key bindings of any kind? We do not. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remember. Ah, okay, backwards, forwards. There's a way up here. And there's a way up over here. Ah! There's a way in here, which we could immediately go into. Or we could look around outside first. This boat is not doing well. I feel as though there's a structural integrity issue. Ah, it closed on us. That's alright. I kind of want to see what's out here first. Before... See, my hand is already going to the left-hand side of the keyboard, but we do not have that yet. And we can't step off the dock, which is good. So no swimming for us. There's a lever here of some kind, which I am not going to touch yet, because I'm not sure what anything does. Just going to have a nice little look around. We have a thing. The giant gazebo-looking thing. I can't remember what those are called. They have a name, but my knowledge of architecture, alas, is not with us at the moment. This is a wheel of some kind, a large gear, a gear. And this is another lever here, or lever, depending on which side of the room you're standing. Okay. Alright. That might be a path up. I'm going to go ahead and go over here first, though. See what this is. Okay. We have a piece of paper. This could be vitally important. Catherine, I have left for you a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atreus? Atreus? ATR vowels uncertain S. Okay. We have now read the note. Well, we've seen 2 marker switches already. And there's a third. Am I going to have to start writing things down? Like with my hands? Will that be necessary? There's a thing there. Interesting. Ah. Oh my goodness. How do things work? Do things work? I forget. Let me see if I can do a thing over here real quick. Hey. Greetings, greetings. Yes, I can see that if I try to leave the screen, terrible things happen. Oh, hi, Prax. Hi, thank you for coming. Yes, here for the missed shenanigans and watching Jim probably become very frustrated. Yes, this is the joy. This is the I am offering everyone free Schadenfreude right now. So apparently a notebook is necessary. So I may need to actually pick up a thing that I can write with, using my hands. Like someone born before the Industrial Revolution. So I have a note card right now, and we'll see if anything. I don't have a pencil. I don't know why I pulled the note card out. I'm just staring. One of these days, I'm actually going to think to have a pencil like right over here. I haven't done that yet. We'll see. But we'll see how things go. And the moment that I need a pencil, I shall leap up and get one. But in the meantime, let us see what we're doing here. Come back, Myst. Return to us. Here we are. I've seen 3 switches so far. There are probably more. There's a not at all ominous looking building with a thing in it. Nice. I'm doing my initial little look around the island right now. Here we have. I'm trying to put my. Is this a? It's not a goose, is it? I shall be very upset if that goose has somehow retroactively made it into this game. How dare it? How dare it be here to torment us? Yeah. I can feel the notebook necessity coming on me. Wait a minute. Oh, I do have left-handed. Excellent. Cool. I do have some left-handed control here, a little bit. I don't have rotation. I have to do the other one to get the rotation. Ah, butterflies. Okay. This is 3-dimensional. This is Myst explores the 3rd dimension. So I have some control here, but I have to if I want to turn, I gotta either use the mouse or switch my hand to the other side of the thing. WS and nothing else. It gives me W and S. That's all it gives me. Okay. Let me see. So this is the 4th one of these we've seen, I'm pretty sure. We have a leaf. And we have an arrow. We have an anchor. We have a bug. We have a snake. Or possibly a worm. We have a tiny version of the ship that's out there. That's good. Trees. A terribly long drop. A sun. Let me see. What else do we have here? Is this like the 5th one of these we've seen? Probably. And this is hooked up to a thing that looks not at all dangerous. I'm sure it's fine. This doesn't look at all like a crypt. I think this is switch number 5. Probably going to need to start writing things down very soon. This is... It's a tree. We are very close to the tree now. Good. All right. What else do we have? We have a thing with wheels you can turn and a button you can press that looks tantalizing. And a hovering clock tower that says Myst on it. Interesting. Out on a little gear island. Cool, cool. Alright. Is this everything? This might be everything. Maybe. Perhaps. 'Cause that's the boat there. And then, of course, there's the mysterious passage down there that I have not looked at yet. I have counted 5 switches. I could be off because ADHD. Number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Okay. I imagine... Is it getting dark? Is it actually tracking the passage of time? How dare it? I guess I should do things. Apparently I should do things. Okay. Is there anything over here that I need to... I think we're good. Okay. Alright. I'm going to start randomly throwing switches now. Ah, excellent. Yes, good, good. I see that we have a good quality nothing going here. We have stars coming out. Standing dangerously close to this giant gear. I'm sure everything's fine. Nothing? Okay. I flipped 3 of these. What's that connected to? Ah! 6! There are 6 of these. Apparently. At least. This looks like a Zeppelin of some kind, or possibly... Wait, is it made of metal? I cannot tell. Clearly there are things to figure out here. I'll go in there in a moment. Since that's obviously open. That also is obviously open, but that looks like that goes down. Ah! Okay. So in here, we have what looks like kind of a boiler of some kind. We have a... Oh dear. We have a thing with numbers, and it looks like a safe. We have a wheel that I could turn if I were feeling adventurous. And we have an image of this tree that's out there. So this might have something to do with that. I'm not going to turn things yet. I'm just flipping switches right now. I'm not turning things randomly yet. That'll be soon. Oh, we can do things with it. All right. I'm going to poke this goose here. Ah! Okay. These things go between red and green. All right. I'm sure this won't be at all confusing. I think I've done all of the switch flipping I can out here. I think. Unless I haven't. So I'm going to go over here. This place has books. My God. Here's a... Okay, that's a thing I can interact with. Oh, I see. I can press this button. Let's not do that. This might be a lift. We'll absorb that momentarily. Ah! Okay. So this is a map of this level of the island, and we've got a blinking thing over behind the other thing that might be important. Ah! Did something rotate? Something out here rotate? What's happening? Where are we? Is this the big thing? Yes, that's the big thing. Tower! Tower rotation. Huh. Ah. Yeah. Hmm? From where can I see this tower? Okay. Okay, I gotcha. So we just rotated a tower from in here. It's still... Oh, I can point it in any number of directions. That's cool. Let me point it that way and see if I can get a decent view of whatever the hell the front of this thing looks like. Maybe. Where were we? Over here? Ah, yes, I see. It looks exactly the same. Good, okay. Well, that was fun. What else is in here? This is going to drive me nuts eventually, isn't it? We have an image of a doorway that I'm sure looks terribly familiar. I hear things happening. I know not what. Was this the way out? I feel as though this was the way out. And we've just turned the room to do other things. I see. Okay. Alright. Here, let's, Yes, there we go. I see. Okay, yes, it is this bookcase. Ah! What is this thing? This is looks like a sun inside of... What is this? What is this? Looks like a rocky surface to a book of some kind, and there's... And welcome to the Myst notebook. Oh, okay. Is this the Myst notebook? Hang on. Let me see. This is terribly damaged. I have no idea what this is. Ah. Oh, yes, okay. Were these pages burned? It looks like a lot of these books were burned. Ah, okay, here we go. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the Rocks. Prax is saying, you know why so many of us recreated it outside the game, so we didn't go entirely crazy. Yes. Well, I have an advantage there in that I'm already... Anyway, let's see. Yeah. He named them the Rocks because that is what they were. A group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks, for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends. Swimming and hunting were fished together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never... Ah! Wait, no. Which book was that? This book. It was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming, and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will was soon a part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree on one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make a surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. Boat. I was experimenting with the art, testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by Father. I attempted to create a boat by writing it into the world. Oh boy. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rock and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Submersible lamp. Okay. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of and named a number of constellations that oh my god, I'm going to have to look at constellations. Oh dear. A number of constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which would explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. Ah! Okay. That might be what the tower is. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. We have this. Oh, well, no, that's not really what the tower looks like. This is the top of a lighthouse. I returned with many tools that I will need for construct. How long is this? I returned with many tools that I will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. That sounds like a great idea. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I've had to alter my plans slightly, but those alterations pose no real problem. Ah! No! My God! We must get back to it! No real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. The lighthouse is finished and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse. I almost said treehouse. And in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. Hmm? Okay. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the art, that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could ever have written. I think... What do you think? I think Stone Ship Age, Bird's Eye View. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what age means in this context, but I have a feeling it has to do with the island's configuration. Just given what this looks like. We have things spiraling up to the middle of a thing. That looks like the front of a boat. This could be... I don't know what this is. It's a round thing. There are connections, and there are little walkways, it looks like, leading out. I could ever written, I think, of it this age, as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet... You just sort of leave your... You just leave your Sims on 100% autonomy and just sort of let them wreak havoc. Is that the idea? And then come back later. Like it's an aquarium. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They are all very content and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse has been kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. Yet I have noted that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Heavens help us. Constellations! Oh, great. There's an anchor there. We saw an anchor earlier. You have 3 big stars and 4 little stars. Is it time to start collecting screenshots? I don't know. Oh, God. Okay. Wait. Yes. No, these do line up with the things outside. So, we have a constellation for the anchor. We have a constellation for the eye. And for... Yeah, we're going to need screenshots. You have a constellation for the snake. I see. Yes, I see. Okay. We have one for the bug. We have one for the cross. We have one for the arrow, and we have one for... That is not a goose. I don't think it is. What kind of bird is this? I wish I knew my birds better. But anyway... I think this game with the ability to take screenshots is going to make it so much easier, but still not easy, but easier. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that in a moment. And then we have the leaf. Okay. And then we have the end of the book. Okay. So, first order of business, we're going to screenshot some things here. If we can. I have forgotten how one does screenshots in the, I mean, I can print screen, but there's a way to do it using Steam. And it's one of the function keys, I think. And my brain has decided to delete that information. Okay, none of those. Windows Shift S. Ah! Okay, no, that's just the regular. This is just the regular tool. Unfortunately, the way this is in Windows 11 is not going to be friendly for this. There's a thing. There's a screenshot command specific to. There's a screenshot command specific to Steam that I'm thinking of, that I will try to see if it is available. Take a screenshot pressing F12 on your keyboard. I did that. How dare. This is not Steam, this is GOG. That would explain a great deal, wouldn't it? Let me see if GOG has something similar. It just sort of defaulted to Steam in my head. Can you take screenshots on GOG F12 when they're saved to your document GOG games? Okay, it's F12. It says F12. Okay. So, let me see if this will do it, or if I am doomed to actually using my bare hands. So I hit F12 and I don't see anything happening. So either a bunch of screenshots are happening or none. Oh, I could always do it the old-fashioned way. See, part of my objective here is to avoid picking up a pencil for as long as I possibly can. Just to be belligerent. Okay. I'm gonna take photographs of my screen. That's not at all arse to elbow, is it? It completely is. Okay. I have done it. Let me see if there's a, let me just check real quick to see if it's not entering a folder of some kind. Where does it go? Where does it go? GOG Games game name screenshots folder. Let me see if that actually has been happening, or if nothing has been happening. Nope. I have many folders called screenshots. Hang on. No. No. Nope, that's it. Okay. All right. Moving on. All right, I will look at that. Look at that message later. We shall return to this strange island and see what else is happening. Okay, so that's that book. I see that I keep seeing this message that encoding is getting overloaded. I may need to make some adjustments. We'll see. Am I what is the term I'm looking for? Am I breaking up at all? These delightful burned books. I mean, I'm getting the drift that these are the books that are intact still. We're seeing. Yeah. Okay. That was this one. I'm just, for some reason, going right to left. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world. Though it is exactly how I imagined it, it is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden How long is this? Before I start reading this one, this is going to be forever and ever and ever. Tell you what, before we sit here and read... Oh, God, and now they start different colors. Maybe different people putting in different things. So, yeah. Okay. I feel as though... there's a lot here. Because there's a lot of stuff. Too much stuff here. That apparently was first. And then we go and we find more things. So I'm going to have to keep coming back here. There's only so much one can fit in one's brain at a time. So I will come back and I will look at this. But first, let me... Please, dear Lord. There's so much here. Too much here, really. Let's see. It's a piece of paper that I have now picked up and apparently put in my inventory. Let me see what this is. Oh, God, it's tuning in something. There's static there. I don't want to be pulled into the static. Okay, good to know. I've now put the page over here. I'm sorry, what? Nope. Getting very close to the camera, it's very difficult.
Blue pages.
You want blue pages. Should we give this guy blue pages?
Never, never.
I don't know if giving this guy more blue pages is a good idea or not.
The blue page. Give them to me.
Well, that was a thing. That was definitely a thing. You want blue pages. Okay, good to know. Good to know. That's not at all creepy. Still the same thing. Okay, good to know. All right, yeah. Okay. So, oh look, we have the sky back. I'm gonna assume I can only do this puzzle at night because, for a moment, because then I could look up and see what the stars are and try to create a configuration of some kind. What that has to do with this boat, I don't know yet. Or that boat, this boat, and that boat. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of these. And like we have points where we have big stars in the patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in one of these, but only 4 in another. It's got to be, I think, where the the positioning of the stars. Okay. Wait a minute. Could it be the switches? It might. Might have something to do with the switches. There are like 6 of them, I think. But are they always in the same spots on these? Not really. I'm trying to find patterns in the. I'm scrolling through the images that I took here. Looking at the constellations. Let me look at something else. There's still a lot to look at here. There's a ladder. We go up it? We cannot. Okay. Well, that's fine. Sun is there. Probably going to set again sometime soon. And then we'll come back and look at the stars and see if that helps us at all. There's still places to go. We have not gone yet. Anything different with this tree? No? Okay. Well, they're functional. Is that clock actually telling the time? Has it changed? It might have changed. I don't know. Delightful weather vane up there, and another arrow. I mean, that's basic to weather vanes. Okay, let me see. Like, which weird places do I want to investigate? Ah, this looks completely safe. Can I save? Now I can. This looks like a completely safe chair. There's a blue button here. This is a not at all dangerous looking dentist type chair, looks like. Sure, let's see. January 1st, 12 a.m. Sure, I'm game to mess with time and space. We see stars here. Ah! Okay. Gotcha. Oh, wow. Okay. That does what I think it does. Oh, okay. Just different ways of adjusting the sliders. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. I understand. I think. Maybe. Possibly. I do not understand. Oh, that just sort of turns the light out. Okay, that's good. Ah! An observatory situation? Any different? Yes. We can now see the constellations. Okay, okay. So, I guess part of the question is if we set the constellations to, you know, to match, you know, what's in that book. And then we go and we hit one of the ones out there. Does that do anything? We turn it green. I don't know. Maybe. So, I'm gonna try something. Yes. Okay. There are too many possible combinations for me to cycle through all of these. So I feel as though there must be clues elsewhere that will tell us more about the days we need to look at. Ah! What do we have happening up here? I'm looking for... I don't know where to find the constellations I'm looking for here. Even if we have the assumption... Hang on. Even if we have the assumption that exists... It's giving us nothing. Nothing! Okay. I definitely feel like there's a thing here. I just don't know what the thing is yet. Okay. This is highly complex. He says randomly flipping switches. Okay. I'm still exploring right now. We're still exploring. We're still figuring things out. This is going to take a very long time. Remind me what's this way. Okay. How much pressure we put under the tree? Okay, no, there are only... the answer is not 170. I see. I see, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, so there's only, what, 10,000 combinations? I'm sure that's fine. Madness. Okay. I'm gonna explore this, figure out what this is. If I can at all. What do we have in here? Do I even want to know? That goes down. This doesn't seem at all weird. I'm sure everything's fine. What are we looking at here? Generators? Or things that are... bunches of buttons? Power to ship, generator switches. Okay. So... oh, I'm sure that's going to be perfectly safe. Huh. It is the same. Always the same amount. Gotcha. Okay. And the presumption then is we add them together. So we're looking for numbers that add up to the appropriate amount, possibly without going over. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. That is something I will want to tackle. Will I want to tackle it this moment? I don't know yet. I'm just looking around right now. This seems soluble. Is that the right word? Looks like we can... yes, it looks like you can easily dissolve it in water. No. This looks like it could be solvable. Yes. Okay. There were a couple of other things. Before I go down and look at the thing underground, let me see about... wait a minute. There are two of these. So, hang on. This is currently showing this, probably. Okay. This is not. Here we are. Okay. This can go multiple places, can't it? Ah! Excellent. Good, good. Yes, yeah, soluble does indeed mean it can be dissolved in water. I know. I'm library. This seems perfectly safe. Okay, so we have here, we went up. We have book. We have ladder. Oh, hey. Okay, yes, this is, there was a bird. This is aimed in the direction that we pointed it in, I think. From that other location, there's this, from the painting. Okay. It needs to be aimed in a specific direction. Okay, good to know. Okay. And for some reason it involves the turning of the pages of a book. Okay. Okay. This says a key on it. Ah, dates! Okay. October 11th, 1984, 10:04 a.m. January 17th, 12:07, 5:46 a.m. November 23rd, 9791, 6:57 p.m. Great! These are time. We need dates and times for the other thing. I'm going to write that down in the 21st century fashion. And is that legible? Let me see here. There, that's better, I think, probably. Yes, that's much more readable. Okay. New definition for screenshots. Okay. Good. So that will probably help. I guess that's everything here. Tower. Yes, which is where we are now. Okay, that makes sense. I'm pouring tea, which is vitally important to the survival of humanity. Okay, good. So that gives us more information. Nyeh. Okay. Nope, out of order. We gotta go to that one. Yeah, okay. I see. Okay, that's a simpler mechanism than I thought it was gonna be. Oh crap, there's another one of these over here. I didn't even notice. Okay, hang on. There's more. Is this another static book? And this one wants red pages, I assume. Probably. Can't wait to see who this is. This is another not at all creepy person. Have to, have to prepare the tea. Ah. There's too much happening simultaneously. That's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's just fine. Hello. Hello, Critwitch. Hi. How's it going? Good to see you. I am currently driving myself mad with various things, which I know is not unusual. I hope all is well. We have a book containing static. Which I'm going to close, and I'm going to feed it a red page. I wonder what happens, though, if I put a red page into the blue book. No, let's not do that. Alright, yeah, clearly we're going to get another delightfully creepy message. Let's see what this is. Yep, there. Same guy?
Why?
Don't know.
Bring me a red. I can't see.
Can't see the hill.
You red page, you must.
What was that? Nope, can't make it out.
Bring.
I assume you want red pages.
I am serious. Give enough. There is one thing I can do to rescue.
I had to stir the tea. Okay. Sounds like they want red pages. Same guy?
Serious? Are you?
Maybe? I can't tell.
See you. Nah. Help me.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, so that's that one. Good to know. Okay, let's see. Was there anywhere else we wanted to wander around before we look in the place underneath? I don't think there were any other ways to go that I can think of. I've already forgotten what this leads to. We went down the... Oh, yeah, the generator. There's a generator down there. Okay. So... There's going to be a lot of what's where going on. Okay. Alright, yeah, I saw something that I thought was connected to this earlier, but it is not. Okay. At least, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Okay. Alright. Let me see. Going a tad faster. Yeah, there's not really much to be done right over here. Yeah, okay. Let's take a look down here. This should be perfectly safe. Ah, good. Yes, we can get back out. That's helpful. I'm going to go ahead and save again because why not? I don't know if you can die in this game. But my understanding is that the original version was just sort of static pictures, so hard to say. But there's music down here. That must mean something. Okay, water. I will find out what that does in a moment. There are nooks here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5 nooks. 5 nooks. I particularly like the inviting carpet and the creepy stairwell. Yes. Like 5 nooks. And something over here. Settings. Dimensional imager. Topographical extrusion test 40, marker switch diagram 47, water turbulent pool 67. Huh. Okay. Topographical extrusion test. That sounds exciting. Marker switch diagram sounds even more exciting. Is there a button up here? Ah! I understand now. What are we doing? I mean, we already have a Ah! Okay. This is... What is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. But... it gives us a thing. I know not what. Are those... I don't know if that's a... Are these generators? I'm not sure. Are these... I don't know. Okay. I'm going to try one of these other settings here. Ah! Excellent, yes. That is a marker switch. That is a diagram of a marker switch. Oh, those are generators. I understand now. Okay. Those are image generators. I understand. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Interesting. That's, yep. Yep, okay. Cool, okay. I'm not sure if this tells us anything else, but, I want to try something. Just hit something that's not on there. Is that anything? Ah, no. Okay, understood. So, I wonder if we're supposed to do anything with these nooks. They are lit. So perhaps there is a thing to them. Okay, okay. So, this might come into greater use later. We'll see. I feel like there are more things we could do with this. But I know not what yet. Still good to know that's there. Here's the boat. Okay. So, these are... What are these? These are the switches. The marker switches. I'm not sure what they are meant to mark. Again, there seem to be, what, like 6 of them. I flipped all of them. But we have nothing. So I'm gonna put them back. One, two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Okay. Because I'm not sure of their function. So there's one thing I can think of to do right now. And that is to enter some dates into this observatory-ish thing. I mean, there are a couple of things we could do. One, we could come back and read more. Two, we could enter dates into this thing. And three, we could go downstairs again and play with the generator. And see about, what the appropriate power level is. I think I'd like to try putting in, we've got 3 dates. I want to play with these dates. I think. We can try that. And then maybe we'll do one of the other things. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make more space and then I will save over that. Okay, here we go. Back in the chair. Okay. So the first date that was written on that plaque that was at the top of the ladder with the key symbol near the bottom. Let's see. The first date was October 11th, 1984 at 10:04 a.m. October 11th, 1984. (10:04 a.m.) Okay. October 11th, 1984, 10:04 a.m. Okay. Now let me compare this symbol. Let me compare this star pattern with the ones that we have. Let me see what that is. We have 3 bright stars. Have you played this before? Many have, but I have not. Yeah. So the closest one... Wait, okay. Yes, I think I have a match. I think I have a match. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Because I don't know if... I don't know if me fumbling around with this is at all entertaining. I think I have a match. I think the leaf... This looks like the leaf thingy here. So I need to... Let me go out and do something with the leaf symbol. Let me leave this here like this. And see if having that like this does anything if I hit the leaf symbol. Or maybe I need to do all three, I don't know. I feel a sense of having pressed a button. Okay. Let's do the other two. See if that does anything. Okay, back in the chair with us. Okay, the next date is January 17th, 12:07 at 5:46 a.m. January 17th, 12:07. January 17th, 12:07, 5:46 a.m. Okay, there we go. We'll press this button. And let me look through. Let me look through my... We didn't have smartphones back then. Screenshotting was a thing, but it was a very different thing. Let me see what we got. Maybe, yeah, this looks like this is the snake. Yeah. This is the closest thing, I think. It's the snake. It was called pen and paper. No, I refuse. I must remain in this century. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna press the snake button, then I'm gonna hit the... I'm gonna go punch the snake out there. The snake button. There we go. The snake block. There we go. Snake. There you go. Snake. And then we'll put in the third one and see if that does anything. Nothing so far. Is there like anything happening to this little boat? Nope. Okay. Here we go. Okay, turn off the lights. Get back in the chair. All right. Third date is November 23rd. 9791. At 6:57 p.m. .57 p.m. Okay. November 23rd, 9791, 6:57 p.m. I know we're on to something here. What? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. We got the stars in that pattern. It's the bug! I think it's the bug. I suspect it's the bug. going to go hit the block that has the bug on it. And see if anything happens. Now we've got those two. Where is the bug? There is the bug. Okay. Ah! Look at that. The boat appears accessible now. Or at least it's out of the water, which is nice. They were having trouble with that, weren't they? We did a thing! I have no idea what it means, but at least we did a thing. Can we go on the boat? We can go on the boat. Yay. There's stuff on the boat, isn't there? I'm sure there is. Okay. Let me go ahead and... just going to save over that. Aft castle. 4. And... port, starboard, yes, I think. I'll look it up one day, again, to remember it. This is a couple of leaves. What have we here? We have another book. Okay. The rocks. And the lighthouse. These may be the rocks we read about. Oh, we can go in there. Let's not go in there yet. I don't know if... I see what it is. I do see what it is. Yeah, I assume this allows us entry into another age, I guess is they're calling them. Okay. Alright, interesting. Interesting. So that's good to know. But that's how you get to another sort of place, I think, maybe. Maybe, perhaps. But I don't know if we're done doing everything over here. There's more. There's more we haven't done. Like, what are these nooks for? We don't know. I'm pleased to have figured out a thing, but I don't know what it's for yet. There's a lot I don't know what it's for. Many things here. Many things. Many strange things. So, at least we figured that out. That's good. But then, I mean, we have this. Wait, we didn't. That's 7? I lost count. I'll go back and I'll watch and then I'll know. Eventually. But let's not worry about that yet. We have that. There's several things here we haven't finished. There's several things we have yet to mess with properly. There's a switch over there too. Time is the same. Can I go there? I can't go there. I can't go there. Nothing. There must be a clue somewhere as to what I do with that. I see I cannot flip all of the switches, for there is one over there. But maybe there's a way. Maybe. And what of this? PSI. And I suppose it's possible to hop from age to age. What is this? Tiana. I do not know who that is. Perhaps I should go back and look at the books. There's so much in the books, though. I will be looking at them. I just don't know. I have to... There's a lot of reading. There's a lot of reading there. So I have to have the appropriate amount of energy for it. Yeah, okay. Okay. What was the thing I was gonna go down and mess with the generators, I think. If that's indeed what they are. Let's go blow up the island. Okay. So, pressure, right? Or amount. I assume one would not want to go into the red. But I need to know how much each of these... We have reached the point that I have to get a pencil. Because, I mean, I could be even more belligerent and just press each of these buttons and take a picture. But it would be nicer if I just had a freaking diagram. That, power to ship. I don't know how much power is needed, you see. And what it affects. So yes, I have reached the point. We have reached the point that a pencil has become necessary. I shall fetch one. As you stare deeply into the generators. It was not that far away. Still, I feel as though I'm betraying the 21st century by resorting to such primitive tools. Anyway, let's take a look. Sound coming through? I'll know in a minute. Yes. Okay. So this first one is 10. It gives us 10. Switch number 2 gives us 7. Switch number 3 gives us 8. Switch number 4 gives us 16. Switch number 5 gives us 5. 5 whats? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, here we go. That gives us nothing. Okay. That gives us none. That gives us 2. That gives us 22. This one gives us 19. This one gives us 9. Okay. So, how much do we want? It's interesting that there's a switch that gives us nothing. Or at least it does right now. Maybe that one's not working for whatever reason. Let us see. We're just doing a little math. So if we add all of these together, we get 98. Does this go up to 100? Maybe. Should I perhaps save the game? So, yes, as we can see, we have the estimated time to complete Myst, 10 months, 3 weeks. Don't know, really. It could be quite a while. We'll have to figure it out. Within my lifetime, I hope. Right now, we're just seeing how much power the generators can take. Oh! See, that booted it up by 1. That takes it to... Oh, interesting. Okay. See, that takes it... Interesting. 90. And if I press this one, that might take that one to 99. Yes. Okay. It's interesting that this one stopped. Power versus power to ship. There comes a point when it stops giving power to the ship. Whatever it is we're looking at. Let me see if there's anything different up here now. Now that I've got the generator at like 99. Which actually I guess is as high as it can go. Because there are only 2 digits there. We have a blue sky, sun and overhead. We have a boat that is no longer submerged. Does anything look different? And then which ship were they talking about? Because, well, let's see. The wire does indeed run from that ship to here. So, probably that ship. Or probably the airship rather than the water ship. One would imagine. Let me see if I can... let me see what I need to take away to provide some power to the ship. Okay. So if I take 22 out, think it was at around 70 or so that it kicked off. Let me find out. That's actually 1. Nice. Okay. Now. 50. No. That's not doing it. Okay, let me see here. Okay, we've shut it down completely. Let us see if we can get both of them to turn on again. We cannot. We apparently just utterly destroyed this one the first time. We missed our chance. Yeah, it was, this one was working. Now it is not. One, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. And 16, 19, 22. Well, that's delightful. Let me see if I'm actually gonna I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna go over here. We'll save this current status. Then we're going to go down here and load this one. Because something happened with the power. Yeah, see, right now they're both at 25. And I can take them both down. And it's fine. But we did something that caused this one, the ship power, to, what's it called? Power to ship. Power to the ship to cease. And so that is what I'm trying to figure out what happened and when it happened. $25 still holding. 41 still holding. 46 still holding. Was it when I hit this button over here, this 1? 48 still holding. No, it goes over 50 and then it stops. And then it will be impossible to get back, I assume. Yeah, like it lights up but nothing happens. Okay. Let me try something. It's gonna be a lot of reloading as I try to figure this out. At 25. At 44. $49. Can we go 50-50? We cannot. 50. There we go. I don't know if that'll do what I need, but let me see. What do I need? I don't know. Power to the ship? Hello? Anything? Nope. I have no idea what these switches do. I'm sure there will be a way to figure it out. Let me go ahead and, hang on, let me go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the chat thingy. There we go. Not sure. Not sure what, if anything, any of that does. Hmm. We're at 50-50. The thing is that I fear that if I try to go over, that it will... I have no idea what this thing does as the usual response to most things in this. Yeah. If I try to go over, then I feel like it's gonna kill the ship power. Oh, nope, nope. Still holding at 52. Okay, that's interesting. We have 3 buttons left. Nope, that killed it. Okay. There's clearly there's a thing here, right? There's got to be a thing here. Clearly there's a math-related thing here. Interesting. There's a point at which it just kills it, you know? And no matter what I press, it's not gonna have power anymore. We got it up into the 50s. That was something. Let me reload. I don't know if there's a thing I can do to reset that, but we're gonna try something else. I'm gonna try highest to lowest. Okay, that's 22. 19. 16 over here. Okay. So far, so good. So, next one down is 10 up here. Let's see if it works. Nope! We made it up to 57. Like, you can get to a certain point and then it just powers down. On the ship side. And then it never works again, which is a problem. And I don't know if that's intentional or if that's or if it's a result of something else. Power to ship, generator switches. I could go and read about this. Or, well, I don't know if I can read about this. I could go and read and see if there's anything about this in the journal. But I worry. Because there's so much in the journal. I worry that I won't be able to... okay, let me see. So going in order didn't work. Going in reverse order didn't work. If this was one of those things where you have to know, like, prime numbers or something like that, then I shall be very put out. Let me find out what the prime numbers are again. Not something that I keep in my head, but there are people who do. All right. Prime numbers. Give me the list of prime numbers. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41. Okay. Yeah, no idea, but let's go ahead and try that. People love prime numbers sometimes. To a fault. So that is a thing that can happen. I do not remember. I think we covered prime numbers a little bit in my high school math classes. We had algebra and trigonometry and calculus, but I do not remember it terribly well. I remember the algebra. When I got to calculus, my brain shut down that year. But then again, my brain tended to shut down a lot because ADHD. Okay. It might have been capable. It just was something that it didn't want to do. But let's see. Here we are. So the first thing, obviously, if we go with the the numbering of the switches 1 through 10, I don't know if that's significant at all. But let me just go ahead. If the whoever set this up enjoys prime numbers, let me do a little thing here where we see. So 2, 3, 5, and 7 would be the. Let's start with the switch numbers before we start with the switch amounts, right? So that's switch number 2. Switch number 3. Switch number 5. And switch number 7. Don't know if that does anything. Let me out! Ships, everything the same? Yeah, everything's the same. Okay. So nothing there. Okay, back in here. Okay, so it's not that. Let's do the other thing for people who are fond of prime numbers. 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Yeah, so they're not actually many that would go if we go by amounts. We have 2, we have 5, we have 7, and then we have 19. And that's it. So let's try it by amount, and we'll go from there. So 2. Try that again. 2. Another 5. 7. And 19. Puts everything at 33. I don't think that's the puzzle, but let me go ahead and do my due diligence. Go scramble around and look at the other thing. Looks like nothing's different. Right? Okay, good. So, what does that leave? If I'm trying to get full power to the ship, right? I assume it might just have to do with what order we push these buttons in. Like, we can get it up into the 50s, but beyond that is a problem. So, like, 22, 19, 16, gets it to 57, right? That gets it to 59. And that hitting 60 kills it. Okay. And then I'm going to have to restore to make that actually... Yeah. A thing I can look at. There might be a thing I can do somewhere else on the island to reset this, I'm not sure, but I'm just working with what information I have now. Is it just hitting 60, I wonder? Does that 60% do something? Is this even important? I don't know. Let's see. There's probably a clue somewhere else that's going to help with this. So, yeah, I'll tell you what. We're going to have one more look at the books. Then I think I'm gonna call it for the evening after we look at the books, because I'm not gonna read through all of them. I might look at the next one. But yeah, there are a few things I just want to check on. So here we are. This was the first one. Maybe the first one we looked at, I don't even know. Also, it feels like this is not referring to the instance we're currently on. The more I think about this. But the boat's there. But the reason I say that is because he talks about a lighthouse, and he talks about this structure, and he says he calls this the stone ship age. I feel like this isn't here. But these constellations were in here, so like... I don't know. What was the thing I wanted? I wanted to, there's something I wanted to see. There's something I wanted to check on before I looked in another book. What was it? What was it, I wonder? It wasn't necessarily just for the generator. There was something... Oh, yeah, right. The The thing where you point the other thing. I'm so very clear about this. Branch and Emmett and Will. There's a thing where they point a thing at another thing. And the beginning of this reads almost like a riddle. The horizon. Catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover. If it is created by some natural phenomenon or by additional people, or far-off islands or rocks. Did I just happen to point it the right way? Is that all that it is? The rock that we were building, it seems like it's secure. I would like to alter my plans slightly. Top of the lighthouse. There's a girl. I wonder if that's... If the girl that they mention, I wonder if that's, the one whose grave we found. Tiana. Let me see here. Oh, there's a man not far from the girl. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just looking for the, No. What did they do? What changed everything? I may need to hop back and forth between different ages. Indeed, the ages are what I were talking about. Shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night. We powered up the generator and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse. In the morning, awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew. They're frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, the boys tell me. I'd like to discover why it is falling now. I've decided to return home for a short while. Also been thinking of plans for a lighthouse. Okay, so I mean, by shining a bright light toward the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. So, like, I don't know if it is what we think it is meant to be. I'm not sure. I just want to head back up here one more time. Rex, thank you very much for coming by. Please take care. I am probably, rest well. I am probably going to dive off myself soon. Yeah, they talk about the book there. What would be a better place to point this at. There's so many mysteries here. Mysteries wrapped in enigmas, wrapped in bacon. So many things. Huh. I wonder. Oh, right, I didn't even look in there. I should do that. Unclear. Ah! What are we doing? We're making squares. We've now filled the thing with squares. I don't think that helps. Does it remember? It does not. Okay. Except for the sound that's like popping packing bubbles. It is, isn't it? We can draw with this. Don't know if that helps anything. But it's good to know that's there. Is it? No, not really. Does the function change when you switch the... When you switch that? Guess not. There's a lot here. And what's the right thing to aim that at? Why is everything else missing? There were other things there a bit ago, weren't there? Or am I imagining it? Just want to see where we're pointing the tower now. I don't know if it will help at all. Ah, solid rock. Good, excellent. That's not helpful at all. I'm gonna assume these dates and times are the same. They don't exist at all. Interesting! Okay. So I pointed it at the ship, and it gave me the codes for the ship. So maybe I can point it at something else, and it'll give me the codes for something else. I understand. I think. Or maybe it was pure happenstance. Like, it's only giving me this building right now. Let me see about reopening. Because I thought it was giving me more than the build. No, this is it. This is all it's giving me right now. Is it different? Can we look in this direction? Ah! There's so many things to look at. There are too many things to look at. Could have sworn there were more things there. Could be a memory issue, I don't know. Or it could just be. Yeah, okay, that's not helpful at all. I don't think we have anything on the opposite wall. Did I just happen to point it at the right thing? Is that what we're saying? I guess that's what we're saying. Or while the ship is out of the water, it might not give us anything else. That's another possibility. Okay. It's nighttime again. Let me save over here. I need to, okay, now once again, this is an ADHD thing, alas, where I have to double check on myself because I do not know if I left this messed up or not. I did not. Okay, good. Leave that at, wait a minute. I thought I saw something. Or maybe I just was imagining it. Let's not worry. Okay. Alright, good. There's a thing here that I'm tempted to do. Boat's gonna go back down under the water. Yeah. That's okay. We now know the combination is leaf bug, leaf snake bug. Let me write that down. The boat combination is leaf snake bug. Let's see if it gives us anything else here. No, it doesn't. I could have sworn there were other things on this map when we first looked at it. I don't understand. Join us in the Dark Ages. Yes, yeah. Using mechanical means to write things down. Yes. Is there a point to what I'm doing here? Is there a point? Who knows? I mean, just keep continuously going up and doing that. I feel as though it is not going to help. Nope, it's sealed off still. Yeah. That's not going to give us anything. Okay. I am going to need to dive off. It's almost 11 o'clock at night, and I should probably sleep at some point tonight. Sleeping is the thing that people still do, right? I heard it's a thing people do. I'm disappointed that this is showing me nothing now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ha! I understand now. I understand now. I understand now. I now understand. I stand under now. Under I stand now. Okay. Got it. I got it. I got it. Need to flip the switches back on. So that it can see the whole thing. I grasp it. I grasp it. Okay, yeah. There it is. I think that's those are all the switches I can get at right now. I suspect, I hope. Okay. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. There might be more things, I don't know. But what we want to look at is that. Am I right? Let's find out. As I was pointing it at the ship. We are going to see if that did it. Don't know if it did. Don't know if it did anything. But we shall see. There's a point where it goes, that line goes red when it intersects with something, and I suspect that was... We're looking at the dirigible, or ship. I don't know if it's dirigible. Okay, okay. Yes. Yes. And the key. 59 volts! Ah! Okay. Alright. Yes, I got it. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. All right, I understand now. I grasp it. I grasp it. $59 volts. So. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta put 59 volts into this thing. So I gotta figure out what combination adds up to 59 volts. I'm so glad it's not prime numbers. Okay, let me see. Let me see. So, yeah, and when it hit 60, that's it. So actually, we had it at 59. Yeah. I did by brute force earlier. Yeah. $22, $19, $16, and 2 ought to do it. Yeah. I grasp it now. Excellent. Excellent. Let me check something here. Not here. Not here. But yeah, this is basically, you gotta point it at the thing to get the clues. I understand now. Yeah, the thing I just want to test, real quick. If I go leaf snake bug, well, this is pointed at something else. Will that still give us what we want? It will. Excellent. Cool, so yeah, we don't have to do a one at a time thing. Great, okay, good. So, 59 volts, eh? Alright, I'm gonna try this again. We have so many things saved here now. Okay. 22. 16. 19. 2. Did that do anything? Not that I can tell. Ah! We can open it. That's good. Oh dear. There are things in here. We're gonna save over that one because we no longer need it. You have a pipe organ and a metronome. Those are 5 identical notes. So we are going to have a combination of notes, eh? No idea what melody needs to be played. That might be in another book. We'll see. At least we know what the time signature is going to be. All right. Relatively speaking. We know what the timing's going to end up being. Okay, so that's its own thing that we'll want to look at. Probably next time. But I find myself wanting to point this tower at other things and get clues about them. Because I can. We did that. There's something over here. There might be. That's a thing. Okay. Let me actually look at this real quick before I do anything else. I'm not gonna change anything, but there's anything over here behind anything that I need to look at, I wonder. There is. There is. Forgot to turn this one on. There we go. Okay. It's so great knowing the purpose of those things now. I don't think it matters too much what order we do all of this in. Necessarily. Maybe it does in some sense. So much puzzle. Much puzzle. Okay. I'm gonna look and see what it is we're looking at. See, I was going to stop a little bit ago, but then I got somewhere. Okay, the tree. Got it. That's what we're looking at. Seven, 2, 4. Okay. And I think it will help actually going around and messing with all of these things before I read the rest of the books, because then if I run into references to them later, I'll know what they're talking about. Hopefully. We shall see. Okay. So the tree, which is here, has things related to it in this cabin. 724. Aha! It's a matchbox. I now have a lit match. Am I supposed to burn the tree? No. I'm supposed to turn that on. Ah, okay. Okay. Pressure is rising. I don't know how high I'm supposed to make it rise. Wait a minute. Something happening to the tree? It's growing. So the tree keeps getting taller. Oh! Ah. Oh, okay. There's a slight problem with the whole equilibrium thing. Hopefully there's only so high it can rise before the pressure builds up. I worry about the pressure. Can we go down and see what's down there? Or we can just ride it up for a while, I guess. Is this going to show us something? map is this going to take us? So we are looking at the clock. Going pretty high now. I wonder what we're supposed to do up here. I guess that's as high as it goes. So maybe there's something that happens at a certain time of day. Maybe we have to wait for it to be nightfall and look and see something about where this weather vane is pointed or something similar. Don't know. Interesting, though. Oh, hey! Greetings, greetings. Lindy is rating us. Hello. Hello. We have basically this thing that I've been playing. I've been trying to play Myst, or realMyst as it is called, and it's my first time. My first time trying that. There's some hidden meaning here that I haven't figured out yet. Thank you very much for the raid. Very much appreciated. How was your stream? I hope all was well. I'm gonna reduce the pressure on this now and just let it fall back to earth. Good. I can get more matches if I need them. That's good. But yes, if you have to dive out immediately, that's perfectly fine. I've just figured out how to find clues to these different little puzzles out here on the island, and without doing extensive reading, which, you know, we'll see. That's just gonna fall. That tree's gonna fall back down. But I can do other things. I'm sure it's gonna give me some kind of a clue of something. Game was great. It basically took over a pirate ship. Nice. Excellent. Good, good. Is this, is that your Saltmarsh game? I think that's what, Lindy, I know, is running a Saltmarsh game right now. The thing that, kind of is me is, when I'm able to sort of, check in on it. Yes? Excellent. Cool, cool. Yeah, when I'm able to check in on it, I can go back and remember bits from the Saltmarsh game that we did here on this channel, which was we set in space. Strangely enough, we used Mage Hand Press's dark matter setting for it. And so there was a lot that when Alyssa ran that she reskinned for us for the setting, and it was an utter delight. And so it's fun sometimes sort of watching for me watching Lindy's stream. Watch them go through Saltmarsh and see, oh, okay, I recognize that. I recognize, just sort of figure out which bits were changed and which were not. But one thing that amused us a lot was that Alyssa kept the fireplaces, even though there was stuff now happening on a space station, which we were all, and by we I mean me. I was very delighted by. Because then we got to, it became a thing. The whole fireplace saga began, and which, you know, amused the heck out of me. I hope Alyssa was amused by it. So we sort of had this thing back and forth about the fireplaces. which I think culminated in me throwing extra fireplaces into the Invisible Sun game I was running, and then referencing fireplaces in other games that I was involved in. What's the most ridiculous place we could possibly put a fireplace? And I chose to put one on a train. So, this is the gear. This is the giant gear. I'm glad it is going well. I'm glad that you've had, I'm glad that they managed to take over the pirate ship. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. Okay, 240, 221. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to write it down. 240. 221. Not sure what the significance is because I don't recall there being controls of any kind there, aside from the one switch that just displays it on the map. You're gonna lurk now. Feel free to have happy lurking. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. That's very awesome of you. Thank you so much. I'm just trying out Myst for the first time. This is realMyst, the 3D edition of Myst that I never played when it came out, and so I thought, why not give it a try now? And this I am now doing. It's basically banging my head against several different puzzles until I figure something out. Let me see. Was there anything else? I think those were the only points where it let me. And that's, we already did that one. And we just did that one. And yeah, I think, yeah, that's all of them that I can think of at this point. So I kind of would like. That's just going to point at the ship again. I kind of would like more clues about other things. But alas... but alas, no. It finally overdid it. I'm gonna have to mess with the graphics somewhat. You know, that's actually as good a place to stop as any. I've been doing this almost 3 hours now. I think that, like, I was thinking I was going to go back and read some of the books. I know what has happened. Who knows? Did it crash? Yeah, the game crashed. But let me check this. I'm going to try bringing it back. We're gonna reload one of these. I think we basically found everything we needed to. Everything else, you know, pretty much, I don't know what to do with the rest of it. I think we found most of what we could this time around. And what I have to decide is, do I want to do a bunch more reading now, or do I want to wait until next time? I might want to wait until next time. Just so that I can be sufficiently awake. I figured I would because, you know, I haven't really been going properly left to right here. The next one would be this book. And I have a way to get to the next age. It's on the boat. I gotta figure out if I want to sit here and do a bunch of reading right now, which I will forget between now and next time, or if I want to do it, just wait and do it next time. I suspect the answer is that I should wait and do this next time. Because then I will be more refreshed. Yeah, and I got the current set of puzzles while it was fresh on the mind. Yeah. So I figure, I'll look at these other books. It's 1, 2, 3. There are like 4 other books that I have not read through. And we will start looking at them next time. I suspect that is the plan. So that I think is how we will take care of this. So we are going to go ahead and hit the quit button to more properly save this. Which is fine. We didn't lose much. We didn't lose much from that. So I think we're fine. We're fine. Excellent. I'm going to turn the background music back on now. Awesome. So thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. This was fun. Once I started getting a little frustrated, but then once I figured out the thing with the map, then that stuff started clicking into place. So that was very cool. Excellent. Cool. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. This is many puzzles. And this seems somewhat easier going than the 7th guest, and I appreciate that. In some ways, I'm still recovering from the 7th guest. So, what do we have happening? So today is Tuesday. So that means that in a couple of days, strangely enough, it will be Thursday, and on Thursdays, we have our Blades in the Dark campaign. So I think that's going to be fun. We just had a major thing where we stole a box from the church that was just sucking spirits into it. And we have to figure out what to do with that box, so that'll be fun. So we have that coming up. Ryan's running that. And what else do we have happening? On Sundays, hopefully we weren't able to do it last time because we had too many people out, but hopefully this coming Sunday, we'll get back to Alas for the Angry Void, where it's a game of Alas for the Awful Sea that I'm running, set in space. So looking forward to that. See, there was an assassination recently, and so I want to see sort of what the fallout for that is with the PCs. Kind of go there, see what happens. And those are the major things happening at the moment. We have some one-shots coming up near the end of this month. On Tuesday nights, we're going to be, I'm going to be running, for the last couple of Tuesdays of the month, I'm going to be running It Came From the Late Show. Sign-ups are currently open for some one-shots I'm running near the end of next month. I am running Monster of the Week in the Victorian era, in the late 19th century. So I want to give that a try. I haven't run a one-shot of Monster of the Week before. I've run a short campaign of it. But I kind of want to see about... I want the experience of having run a one-shot, and I'm enjoying their Gothic Century setting that I got to look at in their Codex of Worlds, and so we're giving that a try. So if there's any interest in that, you can... there's a... if you're watching live on Twitch, there's a sign-up link in the chat here. Or you can go down below on Twitch and click on RPG sign up. You can also go to jimyesthatjim.com and click on game sign up. As always, beginners are welcome. So sign-ups for that run through Thursday night. After Thursday night, I am closing sign-ups, and then we will see what happens. But that is everything. So when we hit the end card, we'll probably go say hi to someone. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. In the meantime, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all of a sudden.